All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about the depth of depravity and accepting a lie to justify mass killing. It takes an unimaginable level of moral corruption and to knowingly accept a lie as the foundation for policies that result in the loss of countless human of countless human lives. All right, so these people, doctors, policymakers, pharmaceutical companies, they're not ignorant. They know exactly what they're doing. They understand that life begins at fertilization, yet they pretend it starts at implantation to shield themselves from the truth. It is not a simple misunderstanding, it is a willful deception, a carefully constructed lie designed to justify what would otherwise be recognized as one of the greatest atrocities. It certainly is. It is the greatest atrocity in human history. All right, and it's so frightening to even imagine this kind of thing actually happening, but it is. It is true. They are fully aware that the birth control pill, IUD, and emergency contraceptives already prevent already existing human beings, men or women, young men, young babies, a young boy or a young girl, from to human beings is it doesn't give them that humanity that we should give them we should acknowledge their existence as a fully formed and viable girl or boy. Yeah, so. But anyway, the point is that they are fully aware that the birth control pill, IUD, and emergency contraceptives prevent already existing human beings, right, from implanting and surviving. Yet they use word games to convince the public that these are not abortions, not killings. They're just preventing pregnancy, which is absolutely false. So they've created a system where the murder of preborn children is sanitized, hidden, and ignored. By redefining pregnancy, they strip away the humanity of the most vulnerable, right? And we are certainly not going to do that on this channel. We're going to honor and remember the victims lost, right? And we should. We should do that. We should remember the victims lost, right? From this unimaginable tragedy, atrocity, the greatest atrocity that there has ever been, right? And so they are the same people who claim to be champions of human rights, yet they uphold a system that has silently wiped out more human beings than any war, genocide, or catastrophe in history. Natural disasters, wars, genocides. This tops them all. This tops them all. What kind of society accepts a blatant lie to justify the mass slaughter of its own offspring? Right, and that's the thing. This is our people. This is our sons and daughters. I can't even imagine. Yeah. And the level of depravity required to sustain the system is staggering. Those who knowingly participate in this deception are not merely misinformed, they are complicit on an industrial scheme crime against humanity. Would you like to add a call to action to define this further? Yes, I call to action. I mean, I suppose I don't know. I mean, what can anybody do when they are this depraved and just depraved psychos, lunatics? What can be done, right? They are killing so many people, young boys and young girls at the earliest stage of life. It's quite frightening, and it is really it needs to be exposed. I mean, so the problem is that Claire is my hometown and this kind of thing here, and the other thing that you have to pay taxes to kill your own baby. I mean, that's just absurd. It's absurd to pay taxes to kill the next generation. I mean, can you imagine such a nightmare? Can you imagine such a nightmare? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. So this is a lot of people say oh, medical abortions are terrible. No, IUD, this kind of thing here. This is really the one. This is really the one that's the most terrible. And they're blurring the lines. They're blurring the lines between abortion and IUD, but there's simply there's no difference except IUD. This kind of hormonal birth control does not prevent the pregnancy. And sometimes it does. I mean, sometimes it maybe. There's a percentage of the time that it does, but the other times it does not. And we've covered that on this channel. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.